Jisr el-Majami, Jisr el-Majami or Jisr al-Mujami Arabic, Jsr el-Mjam romanized, Jisr el-Majami, lit. Meeting bridge or the bridge of the place of assembling, and Hebrew Gesher. Gesher, lit. Bridge is an ancient stone bridge, possibly of Roman origin, over the Jordan River on the border between Israel and Jordan. The name is derived from the bridge's location 200 and 660 ft south of the confluence of the Yarmouk and Jordan rivers. Description: the bridge is 70 and 230 ft long, with one main arch being the only one letting through a permanent flow of water. In addition, it has 6 smaller arches, higher up in a second row, presumably to help the flow during flooding of the river. The main arch. The bridge has voussoirs throughout its vault, differing from well-known Mamluk bridges such as the Daughters of Jacob Bridge, Yivna Bridge, and Jisr Jindas, which use small stones in the vault of their arches. History: Roman period. The bridge shows at least 2 major phases of construction, a possibly Roman origin lower level and the upper pointed arches likely from the medieval period. Some sources state that the bridge was built in Roman times, and others that it was built in the Middle Ages. A 1925 letter, written by the Palestine Department of Antiquities, wrote that the bridge was first built in Roman times. This is supported by a Roman milestone discovered nearby, which, given the scarcity of other local structures, makes it likely that a Roman river crossing existed at the point. Early Muslim to Ottoman periods. Al-Muqaddasi c. 945/946-991, described beyond the lower end of the Lake of Tiberias, is a great bridge, over which lies the road to Damascus. However, Andrew Peterson believes that al-Muqaddasi may have been referring to Jisr East Sid, further north by al-Juna, near modern-day Dequa. The bridge underwent at least 2 major repairs during medieval times, by Usama al-Halbi during the reign of Saladin 1174–93, and one by Jamal ad-Din in 1266–67. Shihab al-Umari, writing in the mid-1300s, wrote of a renovated stop en route from Basin to Irbid called Jisr al-Mujami, also known as Jisr Usama, after Saladin's emir who repaired it. A manuscript in the Bibliothèque nationale de France states that it was built by Mamluk Sultan Barquq R. 1380s-90s. An epitaph of a Muslim from Bitlis who drowned at Jisr al-Majami in October 1308 has been found under the Ottoman floor in the Khan. Early modern. A map from Napoleon's invasion of 1799 by Pierre Jaquetin showed the bridge, named as Pont de Magama, and the adjacent Khan, marked caravanserai. James Finn wrote in 1868 that the bridge was in tolerably good condition, with one large and several smaller arches in 2 rows and a dilapidated Khan at the western end. The Khan has been a strong edifice, but the stones of the massive gateway, especially the great keystone, are split across as if from the effects of gunpowder. Finn noted a story of the wandering minstrels, even now among the Bedouin, sing the songs of the 40 orphan youths who competed in poetic compositions under the influence of love for an Arab maiden at the bridge of Majama. The PF Survey of Western Palestine SWP noted that the name was related to the Bridge of the Gatherer, which became the Es-Seret. 20th century. The bridge played a strategic role in World War I. It was captured by the 19th Lancers during the capture of Afila and Basin. When the Rutenburg concession was given, it was defined as the area around Jisr Majami. The bridge was spared during the 1946 Night of the Bridges, but was damaged during the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, primarily caused by the explosion of mines placed on the parallel 1920s road bridge. 2014 renovation. The bridge was renovated in 2014 by the Italian Ministry of Cultural Heritage and Activities together with the Jordanian Department of Antiquities and the Israel Antiquities Authority. Modern bridges. A railway bridge was built parallel to it in the early 20th century to carry to Jezreel Valley Railway, opened in May 1904, and a road bridge was built in the early 1920s. At 246 m 807 ft below sea level, it was the lowest point ever reached by railway anywhere in the world. Khan and settlements. Khan. Around 1365 a Khan caravanserai was built at Jisr al-Majami. In 1849, William F. Lynch described the ruins of the Khan as a ruined Khan crowned the crest of the hill, at the foot of which large masses of volcanic rock or tufa were lying about, as if shaken from the solid mass by the spasm of an earthquake. The Khan was 2 stories high, built around a courtyard. It was built of basalt stones, with the gates done in the black style, alternating white and black stones. The Khan had only one entry. Not far from the Khan Garin noted the ancient bridge, with a central arch being much larger than the side arches. In 1882, the Palestine Exploration Fund's survey of Western Palestine SWP described a ruined Khan, or hostel, a large square building with vaults beneath, still in a good state of preservation. Arab settlement. A small settlement in the caravanserai existed until the early 20th century in the 1922 census of Palestine, conducted by the British Mandate authorities. Jisr al-Majami had a population of 121, 112 Muslims, 4 Jews and 5 Christians, where all the Christians were of the Orthodox faith. Kibbutz. Following the building of the first Jordan hydroelectric powerhouse, the population had totally changed in the 1931 census to a total of 320, 3 Muslim, 316 Jewish and 3 Christian, in a total of 43 houses. Some of these buildings were inside the Khan itself. 13. August 1939. At the end of the 1936–1939 Arab revolt in Palestine, a Jewish tower and stockade settlement was established, known as Kibbutz Gesher. In the 1945 statistics, Jisr al-Majami had 250 inhabitants, 230 Jews, 10 Muslims and 10 Christians, and the total land area was 458 dunams. A total of 15 dunams were used for citrus and bananas, 274 dunams were used for cereals, while 169 dunams were classified as uncultivable land. The damaged kibbutz was evacuated after the fighting during the 1948 Arab-Israeli War and rebuilt approximately 1 km 0.62 mi to the west, at its present location. Gallery.